monitoring his confidence. Isaiah said yesterday, quote, "I will be 100% and back to dropping 30 points a night." He averaged nearly 29 points per game last season in Boston. Shannon, what does your man LeBron think of that?
You got to stop. Stop!
Did you talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only twice in LeBron's career has a player averaged 25 or more points. Wade the first season in Miami and Kyrie last year. Look, and I told you, IT with the Boston Celtics was a humpback whale. Big one. I mean, the humpbacks are huge, Joe. I've seen one.
He's 5'9".
But he was a whale for the Boston Celtics.
Okay.
But when he came to Cleveland to wine and gold, there's a big old blue whale. Skip, did you know blue whales can weigh up to 300 tons?
I did not know that.
And they can swim at 31 miles per hour.
I don't love
That's what I keep telling you about Braun.
Really?
IT, you need to stop talking this now. Or your other hip will be missing.
Sounds like IT has an ego the size of a blue whale.
Yeah,
right?
he does. But hey,
he dragged it right on over from Boston.
Sometimes, Braun would just stomp that right on out.
Would he?
Yeah.
So now I'm not sure about IT's hip. And wait a minute, I'm not sure about his ego either, because I think he really thinks he's going to be the center of LeBron's universe. Yeah. You like that?
I mean, look, we understand how people that are vertically challenged might, come off as being, a little upset. I mean, Napoleon had this, and so we see. My bad, Joy. But anyway, if he don't want to get put in the figure 4 by LeBron, if I'm him, I'll stop talking this nonsense, talk about some 30 points a game. He's not scoring 30, Skip. So now he's making me upset talking like
this. Now
you're
stuck with a shoot first, 5'9" point guard.
Skip!
LeBron?
He's not going to.
Wow.
You try to. I see what you're doing here.
Plus a bunch of grumpy old men down the bench.
I see what you're doing here.
LeBron's going to be saying, I need help.
You see what he's doing?
I need help.
He tried to pull a Trump. He tried to pull a President Trump on me. He tried to cause dissension in the house.
We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern. Right now, Colin Cowherd discusses the latest comments from the president about the NFL. The Herd starts now.
This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, live in Los Angeles, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. In 15 minutes, I'm going to have a major announcement. I think it's a major announcement in 15 minutes. I think it's a huge announcement, and you will control that announcement.
Wait, are we doing this?
Yeah, you as the audience will control the announcement in 15 minutes on the show.
I'm really excited about this announcement. I think it's going to say a lot about our
You, the American viewer, will decide the announcement in 15 minutes. You'll decide the outcome. I want to start with this. Man, I got the president saying the NFL's going to hell and got games and all that stuff. And it's like, gotta be honest with you, it's all NFL on all the channels last night. I'm sitting around home, wife is sick, kids are coughing. I'm like, boom, having a great night, had a Corona, turned on TV. Every channel I went to, NFL president, NFL president, NFL. And I turned over to Fox News Channel. That's one of them, their news channel things. And Sean Hannity was on. And literally the second, and I was just bouncing around all over the place. I watched a little bit of a movie channel, and I was looking for sports, and I went over to, boom, Fox News, and there's Sean Hannity. He's got big head, perfect hair. And he said, the second I turned it on, like 3 seconds later, he said, hey, I'm boycotting the NFL. I'm going to go watch college football. And I was like, you going to dinner at Sizzler? I'm going to Morton's. Knock yourself out, champ. Yeah, you see, I don't boycott things that are better. Taste better, work better, safer for my kids. I'm not a boycott guy. Now, I'm a schmuck. You're a better American than I am. You're a patriot. I'm a schmuck. But the next big college football game, this weekend, is a lousy weekend for college football. Third straight weekend. The next big weekend of college football, in fact, the next big game in college football is Michigan-Penn State. It's October 21st. We're in September. I'm going to take the Cowboys this weekend. I'm going to watch the Patriots against Cam this weekend. I'm going to watch the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend. Try to figure out what the Packers are doing tonight. I'm going to watch that. You knock yourself out at Sizzler. Here's the way. I mean, you want to watch Big Ten baseball, take the Cubs. You want to watch college hockey, knock yourself out. If you're a hockey fan, I'll take the Kings, the Bruins. I'll take the Blackhawks. But I have kind of a theory on boycotts. I never boycott smart. I never boycott talented. I never boycott excellent. I never boycott safer. And I never boycott better. But again, you're a better American. You're more patriotic, and I'm a schmuck. But why would I punish myself? Why would I punish my kids? Why would I punish my wife? Why would I could get run over by a UPS truck leaving the building. I sure as hell ain't going to Sizzler. I'm going to Morton's. I'm never going to boycott back rubs. I'm never going to boycott nachos. And I'm never boycotting the NFL. Let me ask you, regardless of what side you're on for politics, liberal, conservative, doesn't matter to me. I got friends on both sides, equally distributed. There's 2 planes. You can get on either. It's a 4.5-hour flight, and it's going to be bumpy as you know what. One plane's bigger, safer, more comfortable with great food, and the pilot's a veteran. He doesn't align with you politically, though. The other pilot, the other plane's smaller, less safe, less comfortable, garbage food. But politically, you line up with that pilot. Which plane are you and your son getting on? You knock yourself out at Sizzler. I'm going to Morton's. You can get on the less safe plane. You can choose the 3rd best spark plug for your tractor. Because the guy at Chief Auto Parts, like he didn't align with you. But I got news for you. I never, ever, ever choose less safe, tastes worse, lower quality, dumber over smarter. I couldn't give a rip what side you are politically. I flip-flop day to day on politics. Some days I feel like that Hannity guy. Some days I feel like that Chris Matthews guy. Some days I like a president. Some days I don't like a president. Sometimes I like a president. I hate his policies. Sometimes I love his policies. I don't like the guy. But I'm never, ever, ever, ever boycotting smarter, better, safer. Knock yourself out with TCU West Virginia. I'll take the Dallas Cowboys. All right, let me shift gears. Let me shift gears. Everybody loves young people. Young people are smart. They're progressive. They're creating apps. I'm an old guy. I just like eating apps. Right before an entree. A couple of them. Young people, though, they know where the world's going. Old fuddy-duddy. Young people listen to cooler music. Old people are nothing. I'm going to support older people for the next 5 minutes. I know you will not like this, millennials. But LeBron James and now Dwayne Wade play together. I thought LeBron James made a great point about veteran Dwayne Wade. This is a really funny analogy. Listen.
I'm happy that we was able to keep him away from everybody else. And I mean, it's a guy. I mean, come on, man. It's like one of my best friends. So, you know, it's like it's kind of like when you start school and you know, you walk into the classroom, you're not quite sure who your classmates is, and when you walk in there, one of your best friends is in there, you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good class. So it's the type of feeling I got.
Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics turns 21 in a month. Dwayne Wade's played in 172 NBA playoff games, 2 seasons worth. Let me ask you, millennials, 7 minutes to go. Game 6, Eastern Conference Finals. Who you got? Because I got D. Wade. Hey, Jaylen Brown's got a YouTube channel. D. Wade lived on a channel in Miami, parked next to a yacht with multiple rings. Let me ask you, is there a hot new analytic GM in the NBA you're really into? I'll take 46-year-old Daryl Morey of Houston, 56-year-old R.C. Buford of San Antonio, or Bob Myers of the Warriors, an agent for 14 years who played basketball at a high level. You take that 33-year-old GM. He's a hot shot. The analytics crowd loves him. This is why I'm down on draft picks. 7 minutes to go in a big game. I'll take the veteran. 32 picks every year in the NBA draft. Freaking 6 can play. I know millennials are cool. Jason Tatum is 19. Jay Crowder's 27. Loose ball. Game 6. Getting on the floor for it, brah. Who comes up with it? Not the kid. Half these NBA guys like Jason Tatum can't even get a beer at the Ritz-Carlton they're staying the night at. By the way, the last 2 can't-miss college players, Anthony Davis and Andrew Wiggins. The last 2 great can't-miss guys. 8 years in the NBA combined, never won a playoff. Game, not a series. You talking about practice? They haven't won a game in the playoffs. Steph Curry, first 3 years in the league. Bagel. Didn't get to the playoffs. By the way, I know all those Silicon Valley hipsters. You know how old CEO Tim Cook is, who runs Apple? 56. Jeff Bezos runs retail in America. It's 53. You knock yourself out, girl at the register who's 21 making summer money. Microsoft, Bill Gates, 61. Michael Dell, 52. I see these networks doing sports, hiring people like 24 years old. How many NFL coaches, how many NBA GMs you got there on your iPhone 9? Look at politics in America. Look at the leading political voices. Anderson Cooper's young and cool. He's 5'0", brah. Tucker Carlson, 4'8". Rachel Maddow, she's mid-40s. Howard Stern in his 60s. At my old place, the two guys who have the best research, I know who they are. Stephen A. Smith turns 50 in 2 weeks. Scott Van Pelt is 51. Knock yourself out with those new shows with the hip, smart 29-year-olds. By the way, Sully's 28 years old. He hits the George Washington Bridge. Sully's 60. He lands that plane. I'll take Daryl Morey. I'll take R.C. Buford. I'll take Dwayne Wade. I'll take Tim Cook at Apple. You go make a new app. I'll be eating one at Morton's. You hang out at Sizzler with the millennials. Wisdom matters. Toughness matters. Age matters. Been there matters. Done that matters. Jaylen Brown can't shoot. D. Wade has more rings in his trophy room than Jaylen Brown has hit jumpers that matter in a playoff game. Jaylen Brown's got a YouTube channel. D. Wade lived on a channel. I'll take wisdom. I'll take Tim Cook. I'll take Bill Gates. I'll take Rachel Maddow. I'll take Tucker Carlson. I'll take the veteran. By the way, a lot of people don't know this. Wolf Blitzer is 174 years old. A lot of people don't know that. All right.
You realize I'm 30 over here, right?
Yeah, I know you are. And I have been able to mold you.
Well, listen, the Cavs are surrounding themselves with these older guys because they realize there's not much time left for them until LeBron leaves. So wouldn't you have a team who's going to be long-term very good rather than, okay, we've got a year left?
No, I'd rather win now.
You'd rather win one, done, and then what's your future?
By the way.
Whereas the Celtics have a bunch of young guys that will be good consistently for the next however many years.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown can't hit a jumper. I want wins now. I want wisdom now. I want Sully in the cockpit when we hit a bird and lose an engine.
Sounds like a very millennial thought. I want what I want now.
Maybe I am. Be very selfish. Okay, coming up next, a great American passed away last night. Iconic American passed away. I'm going to pay my respects to him. And he was old with new, fresh ideas. And also coming up, we are going to do something on this show. I've never done this in broadcasting, and you will decide the outcome.
So excited.
It's very exciting.
Can we also take a vote on what we were talking about the other way around as well?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so let's just huddle up here. Okay, if there's one thing you always hear me talk about, it's that you have to be forward thinking. Doesn't matter if you run a pro team, team parent, you want to succeed, don't be rigid. Okay, it's true in sports, it's true when you're buying a car. You can take the usual route, go online, check the list price, but what are you really going to be paying? That's MSRP, invoice, incentives, right? You just want to know what you should pay. That's all of us, okay? It's intimidating going to a car lot, right? With